Hi guys, this is Randy. I know I haven't been making videos very often. That's because I am doing what I said I was doing, which is working a lot. So yeah, I got a second job and I've been applying for a replacement of my full-time job, going on interviews and what have you. Oops. So looks like I guess my candle burnt out. So, I went on an interview, not taking that job. Anyways, I haven't been on a date for about 6-7 weeks. So, some guy popped up on the dating site. He looked good. I liked his profile. He was, kind of annoyed with how people don't meet and they just are like not serious and they're just fucking around on the dating site. And he read my profile and mine says basically the same thing as what his says, that we don't really appreciate fucking around on the dating site, and that if you really want to meet, then let's meet. So I just emailed him back. He looked decent and I was like, okay, yeah, let's meet. So that was Tuesday and today's Friday. We met and yeah, I mean, I had some things in common with the guy, what can I say? He's from around the same area as me. Easy to talk to. It could have been my type physically, maybe like 40 years ago or 35 years ago, but I don't know. He's in the middle of trying to grow his hair out long, which, he's, when you try to grow your hair out long from like a short length, no matter if you're a male or female, it always gets in that like really kind of bad stage where it's between short and long. So at least he does have hair, which was nice. Really nice eyes and, clean, fairly intelligent, although no college degree. I mean, he's just like he's kind of a typical guy that I would have dated a long time ago. Because he's fun and we have some things in common and he's like fairly cute. But he's just not a guy that I would date now, So there was that connection in terms of like, yeah, like if I was 18 and you were 13, I would date you right now. But he just didn't seem like he was in my league now. He's way behind. He had a horrible childhood in foster care, blah blah blah. Had a horrible marriage, didn't go to college, took like this wrong path. He could have done something much better, and now doesn't make very much money, doesn't have insurance, and then he gets up from the table and he's limping like really bad, like dragging his leg. And this guy's younger than me, okay? So I'm like, what is wrong with you? Oh, that's what I was going to try to tell you, that, I've got arthritis in my knee and I don't really know what's wrong with it. It's really hurting. It's really bothering me. It hurts when I, sit for long periods. And I'm like, well, have you gone to the doctor? No. Then he says to touch his hands, and both of his hands are like freezing cold, and it's hot out. It's like he does kind of this like car renewal or like restoration for old vehicles, like some kind of car buff type thing. I'm sure he's really good at it. but like no insurance and stuff. So he's way younger than me, and he's like hobbling around like a 70-year-old and can't go to the doctor because he can't afford it. And even if he did need surgery that would fix it all, he can't afford to take, you know, a few weeks off of work. So he's just like, you know, taking vitamins and praying and hoping, wishing that it'll go away. And there's so many people like that, you know. I mean, he didn't take the right path, and I can't pull him up. I can't. I'm not helping anybody anymore, like I said. You know, he was fun. He insisted on paying, and I was like whipping out my money, trying to give money to pay for, you know, dinner. I think altogether he would have spent like $55. I tried to give him $20. He wouldn't take it. I mean, what can I say? Had a nice time, but is this gonna turn out to be a relationship? No, it's not, because like I can't do that. I can't lead a guy on like this. This is just somebody that I would have like hung out with as a friend in high school, because maybe we like the same bands, and maybe we can like actually tolerate each other for a couple hours. But, you know, he did say, like most guys, I intimidate him. I'm intimidating. He can't read me. He's just not quite sure, but he was intrigued, you know. You know, he's that type of guy that isn't scared off, which I gotta give him credit for. Not scared off of me in that way, but yet knowing in the back of his mind that, you know, this is not going to happen. So, you know, no, he's right. It's not going to happen. But I did have a good time. Can't say he was like not a weirdo at all. Pretty much met my expectations as far as what I thought I was going to meet. That's exactly pretty much what I met. Maybe a little bit worse. I was hoping he'd be a little bit better, have like a little bit better of a background and a better job than he actually has. But, you know, it was a painless date. But is it going to amount to anything? No. No, it can't, because, like, I'm not dumb. I'm not going to lead somebody on. And he knows it, so, yeah, so that was a date. Haven't been on one for a long time. But this one came along, and I thought I would share it with you. Have a good night, everybody.